Happy Trash Talk! We're out at Keeley Park today talking about composting, why it's so amazing and why you should do it. Have you ever looked at a banana and thought, this banana could be doing more with its life? You're exactly right, it could. Composting is amazing for the environment, it's amazing for your garden, and there are so many reasons why you should be composting. There are so many benefits to composting for your garden. Composting adds, well, if you add compost to your garden, it adds nutrients, it can help with water retention, it can improve the quality of your soil, and it helps the microbes that are in the soil that add all the goodness to your plants. So composting has so many benefits for your garden and for the environment. Composting keeps food waste out of the landfill. In a landfill, food waste actually breaks down and creates methane, a really strong greenhouse gas. Because there's no oxygen in a landfill, that methane creates a lot of methane. And that methane has to be burned off into CO2, which is another greenhouse gas. So when you send food waste to a landfill, it creates greenhouse gases. And about 25% of what we send to a landfill is food waste. It's the #1 category. The biggest thing that we send to a landfill is wasted food. That's so sad. All those nutrients could make their way back into the soil if we composted them. But otherwise, they're just stuck in a plastic bag in a landfill basically forever. You might be saying, Macy, how do I get finished compost? How do I compost in my backyard? Well, there are 4 main ingredients that we need to create compost in your backyard. #1 is greens. Not always green, like a banana is yellow. We could use bananas, apple cores, onion peels, vegetable scraps, anything that you're using in your kitchen that's gone bad or that you weren't able to use in your recipe, you can put in your compost bin and it will break down. #2 is browns. Browns are like leaves, sticks, cardboard, paper. Those will be mixed up with the greens. And that leads us to #3, which is air. You need to turn your compost every so often to incorporate oxygen so that it doesn't start to stink. So turning it also helps the process move along a little faster. So we recommend turning it like every 1 to 2 weeks just to incorporate that air in there. But either way, it's gonna break down. Some people don't turn their compost at all, but then that's a really slow process. So we've got greens, browns, air, and the last thing is water. So you wanna make sure that your compost is just a little bit damp. Without the water, the process is really slow or it might not happen at all. So especially if you have a closed bin system like this, you're gonna wanna make sure you add water or just take the lid off every now and then. When it rains, you want it to be like a wrung out sponge. You don't want it to be too overloaded with water or it's going to start to stink. And our last thing, I know I said there were 4, but there's an extra 5th ingredient, and that is time. So we want to let it sit for a while. It's gonna take time to break down. It's gonna take about a year to get finished compost in your compost bin, and then you can harvest that compost and use it as beautiful soil amendment in your garden. Keeley Park has an amazing compost demonstration site that we're here at today. There are so many different types of compost bins and different ways that you can compost. So let's take a look at a few of the ones we have here. This is an enclosed compost bin like the one that we are selling for our bin barrel sale this spring. This is a really good beginner bin. It keeps pests out, it keeps the compost in, and it's just simple to put together and nice to look at. So this is an enclosed compost bin. We're gonna head this way and look at some compost tumblers. We've got a compost tumbler here. This one is a little bit more expensive, but it does have the benefit of being off the ground. So again, it's great at keeping pests out and it's easy to turn. So if we take a look at this side of the compost bin, there is a nice little handle here that we can turn it. It's locked right now, but you can turn it and it's really easy to do so. Some other tumblers are much harder to turn. And that's one of the downsides of some compost tumblers is if they are really full, it's hard to turn them. So if you got a bad back, you might not want to get a tumbler. Our next type of bin that we have here is just an open bin system. This is a very easy DIY that you could do at home, especially if you have a lot of room. You can just get some chicken wire, make a little circle, put some compost in it, put some leaves in there, put some greens in there, and you'll be set and good to go. This is a very low maintenance, easy way to go. It doesn't really keep out pests though, so if you're in the middle of the city, you might not want to do this. We have another example of an enclosed compost or open bin compost system here, and this is called a geo bin, and this is really great for composting a lot of yard waste. So even if you are in the city, you can put just a bunch of leaves in here, grass clippings and stuff like that. As long as you're not putting food in it, you don't need to worry about pests as much, but if you're in the country, you might not care about pests. And then our next one is this is a DIY. We call this the Compost Knox. It's huge, and this is something that the folks at Keeley Park built off of a blueprint. It's really cool. So this is kind of a upgraded DIY and a really amazing system. Let's see if it's open and we can look inside it. It has hydraulics on the lid that lift it up, and it can just get really hot really fast. So you can get finished compost much faster than in like a little enclosed bin. This is our new 3-bin multi-bin system right here. Yet to have compost in it, but another cool DIY you can do. And the good thing about this one is you can have like a pile that you're just starting, one that you're working on, and then an open bin for when you're ready to move in it. So you can have 3 different stages of compost versus having just one bin that you're always adding to. So Keeley Park is so amazing to check out composting. We've got our sign that has a bunch of information on how to compost. The pros and cons about each bin is on the sign behind me, and it's just a fun time. It's a beautiful park, so you should come check it out. Are you interested in getting a compost bin this spring? You can buy a compost bin at our compost bin and rain barrel sale happening right now through May 6th. Pickup will be May 16th at the White Street landfill, and compost bins are $70 while rain barrels are $75. If you'd like to order today, you can go to www.greensboro-nc.gov/bin barrel sale and get yours.